Now we're going to take the child more into the abstract by having a picture of each of the geometrical figures. And these are in the same color as the figures on a white background. It's on a slightly plasticized card so that it does keep fairly clean. And here we have the 6 circles. And those are the groups which match the trays have a rubber band round them. And they're kept in a box with a lid so that you have the circles, or the rectangles, or the polygons. A group of 7 triangles. And then the drawer with the other 4 quadrilaterals and the 2 curved figures. So it's very easy to pick up the group that you want. Now you would take the group corresponding to 1 drawer to the child's table, leave the others on the shelf. And then you would lay the cards out neatly on the table in a mixed order. And the exercise is for the child to be able to recognize the picture and the corresponding shape. So pick up one of the circles and you fit it exactly over the shape. Then you take another circle and you look for the picture and fit it exactly over the picture. If then you let the child, at any point when you think he understands what to do, you let the child carry on. If he puts a circle on a picture that's too big, he can see his mistake because you get pictures showing all around the edge. But naturally, if he puts a shape on a circle that's smaller, he can't see his mistake until the end, and there will always be one left that shows, well, there should be one left that shows grey around the edge. So the exercise is for him just to match the solid circle onto the reproduction of a circle. It's quite difficult for him. And then he can return them. He can repeat the exercise, as they often do, repeat it 2 or 3 times. And once he's understood what to do, he can choose whichever shape he likes. Take the drawer and the cards and do that exercise. And you would just have those cards in the classroom, and he would help himself to them. Is that all right? After a time, we bring, when he's doing, you've been using those well, doing them, having no difficulty, with the exercise. Then we bring in another set of cards, which are going to be a little more difficult. We have the same shapes, but in thick outline. No longer now he has to recognize the shape from the outline of the shape. And again, there's a set for each drawer. See, the rectangles are kept together as a group. The triangles are kept together. So it's very easy for him to quickly pick up the set he wants. But you don't bring these into the classroom until some of your students are using the first set really easily. It's a mistake to have everything in the classroom at once. The classroom is a growing situation. See, you are bringing new things in as your children reach that point. You're removing things that everybody's finished with. And children, that's much more exciting for the children. If the cards have been just sitting there gathering dust ever since they came, you know, it's not new and fresh when you bring them in. Used in the same way. Set them out on the table. And the child has to match the circles and exactly cover the thick outline. Let's got that one wrong. That's it. Sometimes I will correct my mistakes as I go. Yes. And he can help himself to any set of cards with corresponding drawer and do that exercise. When you do it yourself, you will find that this exercise is much more difficult than matching the shapes to the picture, the solid picture. You don't want to hurry the stages. You want to really work well with one stage before you go on to the next. I think very often we put the children on too quickly before they'd really matured at one point. And there's a third set in which you have the picture in very thin outline. So we're getting more and more into the abstract. And again, each set is kept in a group without a band around it. Triangles. Circles. I like mine kept in a box with a lid, because then, you know, they don't get dusty. You don't have the same problem with dust that we have in London. You find they do keep that much cleaner. The exercise is done in the same way. When you do it, you will find that this is really very difficult for the children. Probably difficult for you at first until you've got your eyes accustomed to the sizes. Again, he has to match the solids exactly to the picture and cover the picture exactly with the solid. Put it away. You can repeat the same or get a different set as he likes. So he's getting a very good basis for the study of shape, a good basis for the beginning geometry later. When he comes to study geometry, he already knows all about the shapes and so on. Then he's going to enjoy the subject much more. Because when you study something you're already familiar with, you know, it's exciting instead of being troublesome. Now, I said we had some little games we could play with the children. See? And it's a very nice game we can play with the cabinet. You would have, again, you never play these games in the middle of a busy morning when the children are all doing their individual work. But sometimes you find you have a day that doesn't go very well for some reason. And then you need to, yes, you're not allowed many of them, you're allowed a few. And you're better to have something really nice that you can pack everything away and have something exciting like singing or, and one of these games would be nice. Or it's a wet day and you can't go out to play in the yard, and you can have one of these games instead. You take all the trays from the cabinet and you would put them out on a table at the far end of the room. Would you like to take these for me? I think we'll have to use the table there because we haven't got a big table at the other end of the room. Just spread them out on the table. Time I played it, I would use the cards with a complete picture. These would be the easiest set. And some of you will have to come and play. I'm sure everybody in the class would want to join in. So if you have a child who hasn't done much of the work, you could give him one of the ones that are more easily recognized. And you could give the harder ones to a child who's done a lot of work. Now who's going to play? Come on, I have you 5, yes? Now, I just show you a card. You just look at it for a very brief moment. And then you have to go over there and bring the figure that matches. All right? And then put it here on the table. We'll all see if she brings the right one back. Very careful. Take your breath. And that's right. This one a little bit big.
Think it's too big? It's too big. It's not big enough. Do I get to take it back and get another one?
If you think it's not right.
There's gray showing.
Another time when you just see it. Put it up here.
I couldn't see if it was. It was right?
I think it was.
I think it was
Nobody
right.
very much enough.
I think it was.
They all think you were right.
I can't find one that's any better.
No, they all thought you were right.
They're all the same. Can't find one that's any taller. Now I can't get it to stay. There.
Right.
That's so.
You that one? I doubt about that one. It's rather nice if you do it before you can count.
Okay. It is?
Yeah.
That's it.
See, she's got this.
Self-correcting.
That's it. Now, I'm going to pretend this girl doesn't know very much, you see, so I'll show her an easy one. You're pretty good. So.
That's oval.
Yes, egg-shaped. That's right. You sang good scaling. Gave yourself a last time. That's good.
Oops.
Here's yours.
Forgot what it was like.
You see how it goes. Of course, the children like to play it right up to the end. Shall we have the trays back again? Let's have the 5 girls behind. Again, when the children know the names, you know, they do love showing off what they know. Come on. And you two ought to, haven't you?
We should.
Come on, then. Come on round the table. So your children can stand all round the table now. You obviously
This is a
have
5. Oh, 2 more. One more.
Well, I'll play with you for. Come on. Now, these two I know are particularly good at it, you see, so I shall ask them. Now, could you give me the smallest rectangle? She's right, isn't she? She's given me the rectangle. Now, could you give me the decagon? Sure. Is she right?
Yes. Yeah.
She is, isn't she? That's right, that's the decagon. Could you give me the equilateral triangle? Yes, that's the equilateral triangle. You give me a circle. That's the largest circle, isn't it? You give me a right-angled scaling triangle.
Right-angled scaling.
Triangle. God, that's the one I want. You give me an obtuse-angled isosceles triangle. Obtuse-angled isosceles. Yes, you're right. That's it. Obtuse-angled scaling isosceles triangle. So, you know, that's a lovely game, and it makes them really polish off that. Right?
Yeah.
play one more game with the cabinet. Now for this you would need 3 big tables, as far apart as possible. Would you like to spread those cards out on that table so that they can all be seen? We haven't got a big table down there. I think we should have to just place these on the floor. Right, take yours and just put them out against the wall then. Fine. Yes, against the wall, so on the steps up. Now we must mix the cards up. You do need your tables to be fairly far apart. And 2 sets of cards would be spread out on 2 different tables. And your solid trays from the cabinet would be put on another 3rd table. And then the teacher would keep 1 set of cards. All right? And then she'd have a little group of children who are playing this game. So could I have the next 5, or anyone who likes to come? I'll see how many people I should need. I can have quite a lot of you now. Everyone in town. Now, need a lot more children if they have the rest of you from down there. Yes, come on.
Thank you.
Just give my children, depends how big a task you have, 2 or 3 cards each usually. 2 is enough. That's it. Who has that? Do a few more pairs, come on. All right then, well, so you could really have enough for your group. Oh, here's some more.
Here comes some more.
Now, what you have to do is, you see, some of you go to that table, some of you come to this, and some of you go down that, so you're not all in the same place at the same time. And you have to collect the other 2 cards that match yours and the shape from the tray that match the cards you've got. Let's see who gets back first.
Oh my.
When you've got them all, you come back. That's right, you put your set out, and you have to push on each one to show it's right. That was right. You got back fast, did you?
Yes, I did. I had the easy one.
I had really easy ones too.
And you?
Yes, so did I.
Yours are right, yes. You got back second.
Next second.
Yours are right? Yes, they are, aren't they? I only have one. That's yours. Well,
And I couldn't find the thin line one. Wasn't
that's right. Let's have yours on this table. Can't find that one.
it wasn't. That was this table. It wasn't there.
You've got it right?
Yes.
That's right. Let's see yours. Well, you see how it goes. I mean, some cards are much more difficult than others. But they bring them back and they set them out and they show that they have got the right ones. Oh, you'll set yours out over there, fine. But you really come back to this table, because this table would be over there, you know. Tables are far apart. All right? Like to bring the trays back. The trays back. Yes, you would.
Would you like some help sorting these?
Yes, you collect all of one kind, you know. So that would be, yes, collect those here, the solid, and those, and then the thin. Now, you do see you need plenty of time for that last game. You have to put it down and clear it away as well as play it. But the children do love them. Okay. You can play the same game with Colour Box 2 at an earlier age. You can put one of each colour at the far end of the room. And then you just show a child a colour tablet, and he has to remember the colour and go and get the matching one, and then you pair them on the table. So that's a nice one for slightly younger children. I have played it with the graded colours when we had two sets, if there was a set of graded colours in another class. The children do get to the point where you can show them just one shade after the 7, and they can go and pick the matching one from the other end of the room. But you can only play that if there are two sets of the same graded colours in the school.